Okay. And then, so how long did you stay in Brazil from there?
Just a month.
Just 1 month.
Yeah, just 1 month in Brazil.
Oh wow. So you just gave up pretty quick. You weren't feeling it.
No, I had other plans. I see my family every Christmas, and I probably see them
Mhm.
about 3 times a year. So I was planning on jumping back.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I went to Brazil, Colombia, and then home that trip.
Okay. And then how long did you stay at home before you got the itch?
Oh man, like about 6 weeks. About
No
6 weeks is
way.
it.
Really?
Yeah.
And then from there you took off and then where'd you go?
Oh man, my memory's so bad. I think I went back to Colombia. I love Medellin. Medellin's one of my
Mhm.
favorite places. I went to
Mhm.
Colombia. Me and my mom went to Costa Rica for a little bit, or I went to Costa Rica, then my mom joined. She'll show up on some of my travels too. She's coming with me to Japan. Was out in Thailand with me. But Cartagena. I jumped between like Medellin and Cartagena. I was in Medellin probably 90 days after that. I was in there for a while.
What about Colombia do you like so much?
Oh man, there's something special about Medellin, and I think that's changing. I think people are telling me it's starting to change, but there was a moment when I went, like 2022, that summer, that was just like I fell in with a really good group too. A lot of people are like afraid to come out because they like can't make friends. I'm afraid, like I don't know what. Like there's such a good community out there that if you go to like a sports bar when there's like the NFL playing, you're gonna meet Americans. You're gonna meet some people out there.
Mhm.
And I fell into a really good group, and we were renting mansions and throwing like little mansion parties and taking trips to different places. And I think I just really liked my group out there.
Oh man, that's really cool. So it was a group of other passport pros you made, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I talk about this often. Like the whole solo traveler thing is cool, but there's nothing better when you roll with a group of guys where you're all on the same wavelength. You're all cool. You're all non-sketch. You just want to have a good time. You want to make good memories. Money's not a big issue. People are like, oh, like, what does this pay for? Oh, make sure to split the bill. Like this kind of stuff. There's no fighting. There's no drama. Everybody's just chill on the same plan. Like, and it's cool because when you meet other travelers, you're like, oh, you're like me. Like you like to do what I do. It's like I call it the international club. You know what I mean? These traveler people, the internationally minded people. They're just so cool. They're so flexible, and it just makes the experience so much better. Because I first when I went to Bangkok, Thailand, I went 2013. It was my first solo trip by myself, and I was really just kind of sketched out. Like I just heard all these bad things about Thailand, and I was very like isolated and didn't really want to go out and meet people. And I just kind of went to the club a couple times. I really didn't have too much of a good time. But like on the last day, I met somebody who she was really, really, really cool. And like the last day, I had a blast. I was like, wow, these people. Because I read on Reddit, like don't talk to people, just be alone and be miserable like me on a Redditor. And when you go out and meet people, it's so much better. That's why the Passport Bro community and meeting other people is just so super important. Like if I didn't meet David here, dude, the probability of me knowing 1% of what David knew would literally take me years. And the moment I hit the ground, I have an assistant, I have logistics, I have like top 10 places to go, top 10 places to avoid, what kind of girls are good, what kind of girls are bad, what kind of people are good, what kind of people are bad. Like just knowing the entire lay of the land. What time's rush hour, how not to get scammed with taxis, you know. It's just so much better to know people, and it's so great to hear that you were actually able to have a good time, man. And I just think that's the biggest thing for that our haters try to just hold against us is they're just mad that we're having a fucking good time. That's really what it boils down to. And there's
Yeah.
no way I can go back to what I did before. Go ahead.
I was gonna say absolutely. One thing too, quick shout out, David helped me out a lot too. Like he sent me the list of like Manila Makati, showed me all the things, told me what to
Yeah,
avoid
yeah.
right
When
when I
he was
got
in
there. It was really helpful.
Manila, it was really fun because he was like, "Oh, I matched this girl. She follows you. What's going on?" And I was like, "All right, man. Here's the scoop. Here's the scoop." And I'm talking about the areas, what it means. We know if the girl's taxi is expensive or not. Like depends on the area. Da da da. And he actually met a girl that I met. I didn't really meet her. I saw her a couple times. Like I saw her out, and it's cool. To trade notes. Same thing here in Cebu. There's like one or two guys here that I trade notes with, and I'll say, "Hey guys, careful with this girl. She's a little bit of a wild card. You know, Be careful with Justine. She's always in the background doing dances on live stream. She can't hear me because it's
No, she can't.
That's right. Yeah.
David's warning people about you.
Yeah.
People about you.
Oh my God. But yeah, man. So Austin, man, when's your harem quest gonna start, bro?
I don't know, man. I think one's good.
You could do it, man. You already got girls okay up on camera. They seem so friendly. It's like, listen, like, you know, like
it looks fun.
Yeah.
But it looks like a logistical nightmare. I don't think I could.
Austin, I tell him the same thing. I tell him the same thing every time I see him like having to like manage something. I'm like, bro, this is a nightmare. Like this, like for me, one is enough. I have one girl that I met here, and I've been hanging out with her, and she's cool enough for me. We were supposed to go to El Nido today, but you guys are gonna find out on the vlog I'm posting to my channel what exactly happened.